If you feel too out of shape to start Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, trust me, I get it. I was almost 300 pounds and terrified when I first stepped on the mats. When we moved to Florida in 2021, I wanted my kids to have, some healthy activity that they could do. And I'd always loved martial arts from a certain distance. I never actually tried any myself, but we found ourselves in Southwest Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. I was doing a tryouts class for my kids and they loved it. And I found myself thinking, man, I'd love to try this, but I'm like 5'5" and 300 pounds. It seemed like impossible and embarrassing. And I could see myself almost looking ridiculous if I started this thing. The only reason I actually did start is because I found the right school and the right people. Joe, the instructor at Cape Coral Southwest Jiu-Jitsu, had been a chubby kid himself. And when I talked to him that I was interested, he really strongly encouraged me to take the first steps and, to go ahead. And that's probably the first lesson I have for you, or the first tip I have for you. Don't start alone. Start somewhere supportive. The right environment will make all the difference for you to start or not to start. You'll feel terrible at first, and that's normal. That's the second point. My first few months, I felt clumsy, slow, embarrassed. I sucked at absolutely everything. I couldn't remember a single technique. It was honestly one of the hardest things I've ever done. But with time, something changed. It gradually got easier, and I started feeling better. I started moving better in my body, and even I started eating better without forcing it on myself. Just training so much made me want to improve my health. It was just a natural byproduct, basically. And here's the part nobody talks about. It's learning to overcome other people's judgment, and the judgment you put on yourself is crucial. You don't need to be perfect to start something. You won't be good at jiu-jitsu when you start, I promise you. You need to show up and put the effort anyway, however you look or you think you're gonna look. And my third tip is that the biggest change is inside. By 2022, I'd gone from 300 to 210 pounds, but honestly, even the physical progress wasn't even the best part. Jiu-Jitsu taught me resilience, grit. It taught me how to swallow my pride and do things that were uncomfortable, and how to stay consistent even when things are hard and you're not good at them. So it gave me confidence, emotional control, and eventually, I even became a little better at actual jiu-jitsu. So this is why this belt will always be important to me, because it represents the humility, the courage it took for me to step on the mats for the first time. It also serves as a reminder that I can do hard things even when I'm not perfect at them. Now we're back in Quebec. I still train 3 or 4 times a week. I'm just a blue belt. I'm still learning a lot of stuff, and life is busy. I work, I have family, I'm building Stonebelt, but the reward of perseverance is absolutely immeasurable. If you're thinking of starting jiu-jitsu but you feel like you're out of shape and you're just insecure about it, that's exactly why you should start. Even if you don't love it at first, if it sucks, just stick to it long enough and you will see yourself change. Just show up and accept where you're starting, and the rest will follow.
Forged under pressure, worn with honor. Join the movement, subscribe, and follow Stonebelt.